believe in the phrase, what you eat, you become? So, if you believe in the phrase, what you eat, you become, I'm going to assume that you do realize on some level that if you eat, let's say, fast food all the time, 24/7, you are going to be on a biological level a very certain way. Your mental capability, your physical capability are all going to be affected in a very negative way versus if you were to eat a very healthy diet. But generally speaking, if you eat a healthier diet, you are going to physically, mentally, and emotionally on all different levels just be more an effective human being, right? You're just going to operate at a higher level. So I'm going to bring up something that's not really talked about a lot, and it's based on what a friend told me at some point, and I thought it was very significant, and it's been something that's been on my mind for the last, let's say, 2 months. Basically, what this a friend of mine brought up is in the context of your relationship and entrepreneurship and being a high performer. He mentioned, okay, the context of this is that he's talking about his girlfriend, he's talking about how she's so supportive, etc., etc. And then he mentioned be careful of who you exchange fluids with. And what he means by that is not only if you're in a relationship, right? You have a boyfriend and girlfriend, and you're exchanging fluids for coitus activities, let's say, or even if you're doing coitus activities with somebody who is not a boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Just in general, who you exchange fluids with is something you should really look out for. And the reasoning he said behind that is that when you exchange fluids with somebody, now, whether you believe this or not, when you exchange fluids with somebody, you guys are both affected on a biological chemical level, right? So even when you're, let's say, French kissing somebody, you are exchanging these fluids. And whether you know it or not, you are exchanging chemicals between you two because fluids are, it affects both of you. And you can look into it as much as you want, but let's just say like women are often affected by an exchange of testosterone, let's say, but there are other chemicals that are being exchanged while you're exchanging fluids, quite literally. And he was saying how that affects your overall performance. Let's say if you're exchanging fluids with somebody on a consistent level. Now, this can be whether it's a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a significant other, or it could be in the context of if you're a player, let's say, or a PUA, that you are constantly exchanging fluids with different people. And that's going to affect your mental state. And ever since he said that, it's something that I've been really thinking about. Now, I'm single, so it's just a thought process. But going back and thinking about my former significant others, just thinking about, where they were performing at and how I was performing at and how I was literally affected by them. And as soon as I physically separated myself from these people and stopped exchanging fluids with these individuals, especially when I stopped going out with them and we broke up, my performance level just shot up the roof. I mean, every time, if I really look back and think about it, as soon as we stopped exchanging fluids in a sexual manner, or even just in a loving kiss, let's say, I was affected. And I wonder if there is a biological aspect to it that affected me in a subconscious level, right? Because when you're not exchanging on that level, you are free to be biochemically the person that you are you are practicing to be, right? So I bring this up because I know mm, some of my friends, okay, especially some of my friends who are on this journey and who are trying to navigate through, okay, does this person belong in my life? Does this person not belong in my life? Everybody in your life is either helping or not helping you in your business ultimately, right? And so it's very important for people like us to really highly consider who is in our life, especially our significant others, because they are so vital and so important to us. And they affect the way we think, the way we act, the way we operate, and on a basic level, right? On a basic level. And so if they're not a addition to our lives, to where we want to go, then they are, in fact, by proxy, they are pulling away from that, right? And so, even upon currently dating, I really think about, okay, is this person adding to my life by exchanging potentially fluids with this person? Is this going to affect me on a biological level to a higher place, or is this going to affect me on a biological level to a lower place? And I have to really analyze, okay, where are they at in life? How do they feel? How do they feel about themselves, right? Self-love, where are they at? Are they insecure, or are they very secure with themselves? Are they unsure, or are they confident, right? Where are they going in life? And how are they operating on a biological level? Are they eating healthy? Are they not eating healthy? Are they exercising? Are they not exercising? And I know this might sound so meticulous, but when you care deeply about what you're doing, where you're going, what your mission is, to neglect this part, which is so significant, by the way, it's super significant to neglect this part of your life and just leave it up to, oh, just my heart. And and of course your heart has to be involved, but you really thinking about, okay, is this healthy for who I want to be, where I want to go, or is this inhibiting it? Now, part of this might seem very woo woo, right? It might seem very woo woo, but to me, knowing, because I studied neuropsychology, and all goes down to your biochemistry, it all goes down to neurotransmitters, and people do affect your chemical release, that on a biological level it affects you. And when your brain is releasing certain chemicals at a certain level at a certain time, it's going to affect you and how you operate on all levels, on all levels. So this is something that I've been really thinking about a lot lately. Now, I don't know if you agree with me that exchanging fluids with somebody actually affects you on a biological level, and therefore affects you in practically everything that you do. Should you be careful about who you exchange fluids with? Let me know what you think. Comment below. Of course, like and share. And by the way, if you want to be notified the next time a video goes up, click the bell. Click the bell so you can be notified. And I will see you on the next video.